Mark Carney, it's really good to see you.
It's great to be here, Ian.
So lots to talk about you today. I think of you as a climate guy.
Yeah.
But let's start with Europe, because you and I know each other well from your UK central banking days.
Yes, the quieter time.
Yes, and Brexit was not easy to manage. A lot of people consider it one of the biggest own goals. Do you now see Macron, Emmanuel Macron, after getting absolutely thumped, his party, historically so, in the European parliamentary elections, immediately calls a snap election for his parliament? Very dangerous thing to do. Is that on par with what Cameron pulled by saying, I want to do a Brexit vote?
Well, I think first, you have parliamentary elections and you have parliament for a period of time, and then you have other elections. That's different from when you have a referendum, in-out referendum, and a decision is taken. And you see, for example, in the UK election right now, basically Brexit is not being discussed, because the decision was taken and it's viewed as irrevocable. We'll see over the fullness of time. I think what President Macron did, and you'd have a view on this, is he wants to know what the French people want for their government. As we all know, that sometimes in voting for European elections, you vote for a variety of things. It can be a protest vote, it can be specific things at the European level, it can be directional, whatever. He'll get a bigger turnout, he'll get a very clear mandate for those who come into Parliament, and then he will work with whatever the French people deliver.
But it is possible, of course, that the French people, and yes, it's a parliamentary vote, it's different from Europe, but I mean, if they return Le Pen's party with a majority, they become prime minister in the French government. I mean, that's not just a France issue, that's an EU issue.
Well, France is an important part of Europe, but France is not Europe, and the system has an ability to bring in different perspectives. I think in the end, what the president wants to do, and he's clear about this, is to hear what the French people want, and he has proven time and time again. I'm an admirer of his. He's proven time and time again an ability to work with a wide range of partners. So we'll see what kind of partner he gets in the election.
So I heard you also say, and you just teased it, but you said, look, Brexit is not being discussed right now in the UK election. It's not a part of it. So we'll see in the fullness of time. Labour's expected to win in a big way coming up, and certainly no surprise there. But assuming that occurs, do you think that there are bits of Brexit that will be recalibrated in terms of the EU relationship?
It's not clear. There are a wide range of aspects of the UK-European relationship which don't work. There's massive red tape, for example, in agricultural products, massive red tape and delays at the border, the inner workings of a very interconnected financial system, for example. There's just inefficiencies. I'll give you another example. To go to climate, the ETS, which is the carbon market, it used to be one big liquid carbon market. Now you have two markets. The UK market's smaller, it's more volatile, there's more uncertainty about investment. It doesn't really make sense. So there's a range of things that could be made better if the UK government and the European government wanted to work together. And it's all operating in a G0 world. You saw this coming, but this is now a reality. And the question is, looking out in this world, who are the more like-minded partners? One of the assumptions, or the assertions underpinning Brexit, was that there was going to be an old, open, global, liberal economic order where the UK could, boldly go forth and strike trade deals with China and other emerging economies. They said, well, that's not the geopolitics today.